Here are some things I found out about damage scaling in MK1 that are crispier than my mic quality. What you probably know is that all hits of a combo start with hit 1, which has a hit multiplier of 1, so no scaling. But what you probably also know is the second hit has some scaling, so you then get a reduced multiplier on that hit. This happens for the third hit, and the fourth hit, and so on until all hope of decent damage is lost. So let's get into some numbers. All normal and combo strings apply 5% scaling, strings that result in a launch apply 15%, as do crumbles. Throws apply a whopping 50 to 57% depending on which hits have landed when you have cancelled into your cameo. Special moves do 15% unless stated otherwise, and cameos can vary anywhere between 10% and 25%. I'll get into them later. Also, moves that freeze the opponent do 20% despite the fact that similar stun locking moves such as Scorpion Spear and Cyrex's Net only do 15%. Cause fuck Sub-Zero. Fun fact, Razzle Dazzle, from what I found, is the only special move that does 5% scaling, so there is one thing going for that move. It's still shit though. Now, if you want to know how to get from these percentages to these multiplier values, well, too bad, because I'm not your maths teacher. Jump-ins do 15% scaling, but if you do a jump 1 or 2 while your opponent is in the air, it only does 10%. That's kind of fun, I guess. Now we get into the interesting stuff. None of the hits performed within Gearus' time stop apply any scaling at all. It's only the initial time stop hit that applies a scaling of 20%. That's why it does so much fucking damage. Janet Cage's hop skip punch move does 25% scaling after every single hit. That's why she does no fucking damage. Serena's combo extender, you love to see it, does 20% on the first hit and has no scaling on the second, third or fourth hit. So for whatever reason, you whiff the first hit, but the rest of the 3 hits hit. Well, congratulations, Serena has done absolutely no scaling. That's also why she does so much fucking damage. Now this next trick I call scale skipping. 99.9% of moves in MK1 apply scaling not on the same frame as the hit itself, but the frame after the hit is done. So if you hit 2 moves at the exact same time, usually achieved with an ambush move or Chameleon's Glaives, you actually bypass the scaling of one of the moves that hit at the same time. And that scaling property just gets lost to the void, meaning you do more damage than not hitting them at the same time. For example, these Kung Lao combos are the exact same, but the second one uses scale skipping, which changes the damage from 42% to 46%. Now I said 99.9% of moves apply scaling the frame after the hit lands. However, there is one move that applies scaling the frame before the hit lands, meaning the scaling on its own move applies to its own hit, decreasing the overall damage. Have a guess who has that move? That's right, it's Sub-Zero of course, because fuck Sub-Zero. Vicious Vapor already has 25% damage scaling, but not only that, the hit of its own move is included in its own scaling, making it do even less damage. Fucking great. The last thing I'm going to talk about is combo enders, specifically if you use a cameo to combo after them. Some combo enders apply no scaling, whilst others apply all the scaling. I believe the difference comes from whether an ender will come out on block fully or not. Moves that don't fully come out when blocked, such as Lao's down back 2, apply no scaling afterwards, meaning he can get decent combo damage off it. However, moves such as Scorpion's down back 2, which come out fully even on block, have scaling after most, if not all, of the hits of the ender. This makes the combo damage afterwards less than ideal. That's not even the most egregious one. This one is. Anyway, like and upvote or I'm going to make Serena combo videos now.